What's up, everyone? We're Draft Dashboard, and these are our NFL DFS picks for today's slate, covering DraftKings and FanDuel. Let's get right into it. We're starting at quarterback with Josh Allen at 7,000. He carries a dash rank of 100, projects for 25 points, and draws Miami, who have one of the worst defenses overall with an opponent rank of 22. We love the leverage here at just 5.5% ownership because Allen's median is already aligned with his season rate of 24 fantasy points per game, and the ceiling is intact after 29, 23, and 18 in his last three. There's also some extra signal in the news cycle. Essentially, sports reported the NFL fined Allen for his Week 9 celebration versus the Chiefs. And while fines don't move projections, the takeaway is his usage and competitive fire haven't dipped, which keeps the path to a top score very live at modest ownership. If you want to save salary at quarterback, we're looking at Dylan Gabriel at 4,400. He projects for 14, carries a dash rank of 100, and faces the Jets, who have one of the worst defenses overall with an opponent rank of 24. Ownership is down at 1.37%, which gives you real tournament leverage. The Browns have been chaotic under center, and multiple reports from Essentially Sports highlighted the team's quarterback management and the Shedder-Sanders storyline. That volatility creates risk, but at this price, the projection-to-salary ratio and a soft opponent rank make Gabriel a viable punt for builds that jam studs elsewhere. We'll note the small sample adds variance to the projection, so this is a GPP-only play. Let's hit running backs. James Cook at 7,500 has a dash rank of 100 and a 19-point projection. He gets Miami, who have one of the worst defenses overall with an opponent rank of 22. He's at 11% ownership, which feels fair given a 21 fantasy points per game season, with recent scores of 17, 37, and 9. News has been bullish. Essentially, sports twice spotlighted Cook among top performers and labeled him one of the best running backs in the NFL. The takeaway is role plus efficiency are meeting a favorable defensive environment, and that combination sustains both floor and ceiling even at a mid-high salary. For a tournament pivot at running back, DeAndre Swift at 6,100 slots in as a value flex or RB2. He's questionable, so confirm status, but he projects for 12 with a dash rank of 100 and faces the Giants, who have one of the worst defenses overall with an opponent rank of 29. Ownership is light at 3.3%. The news is mixed, with Essentially Sports noting recent struggles, but they also reminded us he's finished RB23 or better every season of his career. Recent outputs of 0, 15, and 24 reflect volatility, and that's exactly what we leverage in GPPs when the matchup is soft and ownership is muted. At wide receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown at 8,400 is our pay-up. Dash rank 100, 21-point projection, and Washington have one of the worst defenses overall with an opponent rank of 30. He's at 21 fantasy points per game and just posted 19, 21, and 14. Early indications show he may be underplayed relative to his role and matchup. News around Detroit's frustration after the Chiefs game, including the Brian Branch clip that the league deleted as reported by Essentially Sports, reinforces a chip-on-shoulder narrative, but the real driver is elite target share in a premium matchup at potentially suppressed ownership. If you need salary relief at receiver, Khalif Raymond at 3,000 is a deep dart. He projects for 4 against the same Washington defense that has one of the worst defenses overall with an opponent rank of 30. He'll be under 1% owned. The role is thin, but he brings occasional gadget and splash play equity. And essentially, sports relayed Dan Campbell's long-standing admiration for his effort and speed. In large field tournaments, a single big play from a near-minimum salary receiver can unlock premium stacks elsewhere. Tight end time. Trey McBride at 6,000 is our top option. Dash rank 100, a 15-point projection, and Seattle have a tough defense overall with an opponent rank of 9. Ownership sits at 8.4%, which is reasonable given recent outputs of 12, 29, and 21, and a season rate of 16. The news cycle has followed his rising profile, including his bye-week frustrations and continued production, as covered by Essentially Sports. The why here is usage. He's functionally a primary target in this offense, and that volume insulates him even in tougher overall defensive matchups. For value at tight end, David Njoku at 3,200 projects for 9 with a dash rank of 100 and faces the Jets, who have one of the worst defenses overall with an opponent. Rank of 24. Ownership is just 1.5%. He's posted 14, 0, and 6 recently, which gives us volatility at a discount. News around Cleveland has featured Njoku in trade and fines discussions per Essentially Sports, but on field he remains a red zone-capable option. As a correlation, pairing Njoku with Dylan Gabriel leverages any Browns scoring through the air at sub-2% ownership. Defense and special teams, we like the Bills at 3,700, dash rank 100, an 8-point projection, and Miami have one of the worst defenses overall with an opponent rank of 27. Ownership is just 2.17%. Pairing your defense with your quarterback can work in scripts where a team plays from ahead, creates short fields, and generates sacks and turnovers. The Bills' ceiling outcome aligns with game control and Allen stacks. For a salary saver, the Vikings defense at 2,300 projects for 6 against Baltimore, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall with an opponent rank of 16. Ownership is 1.8%. At near-min price, you're buying variance and hoping for a couple of high-leverage plays to reach value while enabling the rest of your lineup to pay up at premium positions. To wrap up, our core leans are Josh Allen for low-owned ceiling at quarterback, James Cook as a role plus matchup play, Amon-Ra St. Brown in an elite receiver spot, Trey McBride for tight end volume, and Bills D for correlated blowout scripts. Mix in Dylan Gabriel, DeAndre Swift, David Njoku, and the Vikings D for value pivots, and consider Khalif Raymond as a large field punt. Good luck today.